Ran through the door. I wasn't trying to be sort of stylishly late or anything. It just happened, okay? So I thought, I know that Teach Meet's really about getting for ideas for the classroom. So I am going to tell you about Ghana, but I'm also going to give you a little idea to take away as well. So this is how I teach reading, okay? So first of all, you need to get a pen in your hand, you need to have a piece of paper, and you need to identify from this image here, can you just say literally what you can see? Okay, not what you think you can see, literally what you can see. You had 30 seconds, just do a mind sneeze on your piece of paper. You can talk about it, off you go. $20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, time's up. Literally what you can see. Can you just start shouting things out, please? I'm going to start down here. Don't shout bollocks.
Family or school, I didn't know which one it was.
Now, family or school, can you literally see that? That's a deduction. That's not literally what you can see. Literally what you can see. What can you literally see? Smiles. Good. We can literally see smiles. What can we literally see? Okay, so we can see a man. Can we see anything else? Children. Can we see anything else? Chair. Excellent. Literally what you can see. You can literally see a man. You can literally see children. You can literally see a woman. John there deduced that this was a family. Okay, from what you can see, it looks like a family. From what you have identified, what can you work out about the people? So we can literally see that this person is smiling. We said that. We can literally see there's a man, there's a woman, there's some children. John deduced that this is a family. Can we deduce anything else? You've got about 20 seconds. Off you go. Go. Talk about it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, the first reading skills identify. It's the one that pupils tend to not go straight for, because straight away what we're doing is we're making deductions. So we're just working out from our own experiences what we think this is. But when I'm teaching reading, I teach the pupils like this through images. I'll say identify first. And I'll say literally what you see. And I'll trick them just like I did there, just to get them to deduce first, to pull apart these two skills, identification and deduction. Can you deduce anything else from this image then, from what we've seen? That's true. See? So now what John's starting to do there is he's starting to analyse. I'm doing this really quickly, right? But I've written up about this identify, deduce, and then we ask why. So John's going always the next step, starting to analyse this time. In the analysis, what we do is we find out more about this image. So you started asking questions, and that's what we need to do to analyse. We have to make deductions first. Then we work out if the deductions were correct by asking questions and doing deeper analysis. This was a group of people in Ghana where I've just come back from. It was about a week ago now. Feels like longer. It feels like a whole lifetime away since I was there. But if we were to put this up, this is like point evidence explanation, but much better. And it's got the unfortunate acronym of DIY. But what this does is teach the pupils the actual skills that go into what they're writing. So the deduction, the people in the family, the deduction, the people in the image are a family. The identification, there are 2 grown-ups, a male and a female, along with 7 children. However, this is not your typical family. This is a family on an SOS village in Ghana, and this is where myself and Krista Hazel visited. The SOS villages, they're all around the world, and what we expected to go into was like total degradation. We expected it to be absolutely awful. And we got there and we discovered people like this. They were happy, they were healthy, they were living in homes. This is not the children's actual mother. These children are orphans, and that is they call her their mama, and she is the mother of the house. She's employed to be their mother. But she cares for them, she looks after them, does all the discipline in the house, as a normal mother would do. That's the children's father. There's one father of the whole village. He's the director of the village. So they've set it up like a family. And when we arrived there, I mean, we just couldn't believe our luck, because we thought we were going to be, like living in a tent or something. And we weren't. We were in the most beautiful guest house. It was clean, it was fresh, it had everything that we wanted. Food was served, constantly food was served. And it was just fantastic. This is Krista. All she did the whole time was take photographs of things. So I just took photographs of Krista taking photographs of things. But you can see how beautiful it is. But that's the SOS Villages. Now, you can't see these images very well, but this is the schools that we realized we were really out there to help. The SOS Villages have got it sorted. The SOS Villages know what they're doing. They're looking after the children in an excellent way, actually. These children are orphans, and they're not just putting them in an orphanage. They're actually creating a new family unit for them, for the children. And the family unit is on the same campus as the school, and they make sure that they go to school every day. And they get absolutely brilliant results out of those schools. But what you're seeing here is the community school. There are 5 SOS villages in Ghana, just 5, and there are about 160 orphans on each of the villages. There are over 1 million orphans in Ghana, and actually the orphans on the SOS villages are better off than the pupils in these classrooms here who have both parents still alive. There is a lot going on out there, and actually these schools, some of them get 0% pass rate. So it's understandable, really, that pupils don't tend to turn up for school, because what they do is they go to work with their parents. And the whole time that we were there, we were researching, trying to work out what it was that we were there for. This is the actual school building. You can see it just looks like it's made out of bits of tin. And it's 35-degree heat, and there's goats running around your ankles, and you think I'm joking, I'm not. There are no doors on the classrooms. The SOS villages have it sorted, the community schools do not. So we were out there teaching the teachers, giving the teachers skills, but they invited the community schools into the SOS schools to make the most of what they have. Now, what they want to do is they want to create a team of advanced skills teachers within the SOS schools that can go out into the local schools, into the community schools, and support them to move from that 0% to start getting some results for these children and to start making life better for them. So what we've planned is we've planned a series of, we are going to go visit again, but we're going to go visit to try and create this team of ASTs, to train up the teachers that really get it in the schools, to try and create something that's sustainable. So it's not about people from England or America or somewhere else going over and telling them what to do. It's about them upskilling themselves, and eventually what we can do is we can just leave them to it. It's really interesting. We started in the south over here, and in Accra it just looks like any other city looks like. It's nice, it's got hotels, it's fabulous. By the time you got to the north, it wasn't like that. People were living in huts. It's so weird when you're over there. 2 weeks is not going to give me even scratching the surface of what's going on, but I want to try. This is our A to Z reflections when we're over there. Every single day we wrote from A to Z what we were thinking and sat and talked about it and just tried to work out what we can do for the best. We could have sympathy with what was going on, but we couldn't have empathy with what was going on. We couldn't actually feel what they were feeling. We weren't living it. But the people out there are. So what we want to do is we want to do something that they can just help themselves. So I said, we're creating this project. It's a team of advanced skills from the SOS schools, working in the community schools. Eventually, we'll hopefully hit the lives of around 20,000 children, I think is what he said, or more. And I want your help to do that. So we've got a little text code. Obviously, this is going to take money to get started. That's just how it is. They don't have any. We have some. If every person in this room just text even 50 pence to this number, it could help us. So far, we've raised £2,000 and we've managed to send over a container of furniture that's going to go into one of the poorest schools. But to create this project where we can have actual sustainable education over there, we need to start raising money. So that was a little bit of our time in Ghana. I've written lots about it. I've got so many blogs inside of my mind from what happened over there, I can't even begin to start writing. So, yeah, you can text GHLC 99 to 770 plus any amount that you can spare, 20 pence, a pound, a fiver. If you can spare anything, please do, because I think it's a project worth getting involved in. I'm so excited that I was able to go over there, but I don't want it to end there. I want it to go on and grow and become massive. And let them do what they need to do for themselves. So thank you.